What's going on, guys? My name is Hunter and welcome to another video thing. Today, I'm going to be taking you through some of the stuff I got from an auction. I forgot to record an intro at the auction, and I forgot to record at the auction. So, I'm just going to be taking you through a few clips I got while I was there on my phone. I didn't bring my camera like a stupid head. And we're going to be looking at the stuff I bought, because it's a lot of good stuff, so stay tuned. Okay, so while the only footage of the auction I have plays, I'm going to be explaining to you why I was dumb. I didn't realize they would have this stuff. You know, they had a lot of stuff. They had Lego, Star Wars, J.I. Joe. They had a boatload of different stuff that I didn't realize they would. So I didn't bring my camera to get you actual footage of it like I would want, like we did with the Goodwill video the other day. However, I got a little bit of it on my phone. Not a lot. I didn't want to have to walk around in people's faces with my phone looking weird. But I did get quite a few good things. A lot of Star Wars. That tub right there that zoomed in, I did not get that. Because it went for like $100. It's a little out of my price range, but I did get a whole bunch of good stuff, which I'll be showing you in just 1 second after my auction little clips do play, because I want to show you what it's like at an auction. I wanted to show you at least a little tidbit of auctions and how they work in junk. And I didn't want it completely just, hey, this is what I got from an auction. I'm not going to show you any of the videos. So I got a little bit. Wish I would have gotten more. For the future, I definitely will. Alrighty, I am back, and I do have some footage of the auction. I wish I would have gotten more. I didn't bring my tripod because I did not think there would be absolutely anything at this auction. The post online said that there wasn't it, or the post online did not specify everything they had apparently, because they had all of this stuff that they did not post. If they did, there'd probably be like 200 more people, because finding this stuff is insane. When I tell you insane, I mean like insane, especially for the prices I got. This is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I want to show you exactly the stuff I got, but it's insane. I spent $240 on everything here, and my estimated profit's like $3 grand. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane amount. I know I've said insane like 20 times now. It probably doesn't sound like a real word, but I can't believe I got this stuff for the price that I did. People there were super nice, and they let me bid on it and stuff, and it was super cheap. I don't know. Let's go through some of the stuff. All right, I picked up this new unboxed Darth Vader right here, the helmet, for $10. This thing's selling for like 50 or 60, brand new. It is opened right there, but I think I can still get like 30 or 40 bucks out of it, which is a really good profit. These Star Wars figures, I spent $70 on these, alright, which might seem like a lot, but if I can get this open real quick, there's so much profit sitting in it. Each figure is worth at minimum $10, and I've got probably 40 of them in here. But for example, like this R2d2, this is 1977 Kenner R2d2, probably the single like nicest one I've ever seen. I've seen quite a few, but this thing is in immaculate condition. I don't know how I was able to find something like this. Thing is insane. It's got the radar thing at the very top right there, which also helps increase the value a lot. I think I can easily get $50 out of this thing, because it is super clean, super nice. Again, I don't understand how I got this stuff for so cheap, and like I do not have words to describe this stuff. All of this is 1977 Kenner toys and above. Like the Star Wars ones, there's a few in here worth a bit. Like this guy's worth like 30 bucks. He's a little beat up, but he's still worth quite a bit. So that's awesome. Yeah, there's a few in here worth a bit. Gamorrean Guard's worth a little bit. At minimum, these are all 10 bucks a piece. Gong Droid is worth like 30 bucks. And it's kind of, oh my gosh, this right here, I forget this guy's name. He was like a Death Star droid or something like that. At minimum $10 each, and I probably got 40 of them right there, but we're nowhere near done. Right there, right here is the Ewok Tower. There's the other part to it. It is complete. Sold listings of 180. I want to butt in real quick because I have no idea what I was talking about here. This thing's not worth $180. I think while I was at the auction, I saw one and got really excited and was like, "Whoa, my gosh, that's worth so much money!" It's not. I'll be lucky to get like 40 or 50 bucks for it. Highest sold listings I saw were like 75 to 80 bucks, and mine's incomplete. So if I'm super lucky, I'll get 50 bucks. My estimate's more like 30 or 40, but I figured I'd hop in real quick and just prove to you I'm wrong. So $80 and up on this, which is crazy. Kenner Toys, oh my gosh. This Transformer right here, it has the original box. The box is beat up, I will admit. But the actual Transformer on the inside, I forget this guy's name, Thrust, I guess. It is super clean. Like, I have never seen a vintage Transformer look this nice. I think I can easily get like $100 to $150 for this, because this thing looks amazing. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. The only thing wrong with it is like a sticker placement was wrong. The sticker's not messed up or anything, just the placement was wrong. And that's just crazy. It looks so good. Never seen something like that. Over here you got Jabba the Hutt. He's worth like 20 or 30 bucks right there, and it's not complete. He's missing his little like dog thing. I don't know what it is. I don't exactly know the name of it. He's missing that, but he still got like 30 bucks out of that. This guy, I believe, is worth like $40 or $50, which is kind of crazy. This right here, this is from Battlestar Galactica, I'm pretty sure. I think I saw sold listings of around... I gotta butt in again and say a few things. One, this is an Imperial transport vehicle from Star Wars. I have no idea what it was on about. There is some Battlestar Galactica stuff coming up, which is probably why I said that, just because I didn't remember what it was. But also, it's not worth $150, like I'm saying. I got no idea what I was on that today when I was recording that, but it's worth more like 40 or 50 on a good day. So that's the actual sold comps, not $150. Don't listen to Old Hunter. 150, which is crazy right there. Over here you've got more pieces. I think these are off the Millennium Falcon, but stuff like that sells really well because pieces from the Millennium Falcon are harder to get than the Millennium Falcon. These things are from Battlestar Galactica. I think I saw like $30 or $40 each on these bad boys, which is awesome. Bunch of excess pieces right there for different things. This right here, a probe droid thing, selling for like 40 bucks. This right here selling for like 20 or 30. I don't remember the name of it. This is for the Ewok village. Right there is Yoda's hut. In here is another Kenner thing. I don't remember what this is called, but this is selling for like 40 bucks. I'll have shots on screen for everything to prove I'm not lying about this stuff. Like I said, I spent $240 on everything there. Then I spent another $10, so I guess $250 on these old Legoland space system things. You would never expect old Lego sets to hold value, but 4 of these like landing pads from, I don't know what year they're from, but they're vintage. 4 of them sold for 80 bucks, and I have 5 of them. I got it all for $10. Don't know exactly how much I'll put them on. I'll probably just put them on for 80, get my money back quickly. But right there, again, super amount of profit. But then we move over here, and this is probably the best out of, better than the Star Wars stuff, which is bonkers, you know, better than the Star Wars stuff. It's these Dungeons and Dragons books and these G.I. Joe figures. Vintage G.I. Joe is so expensive. This Cobra Commander right here, in the condition he's in, I think I can get around to $100 to $150 for just him alone. He's got the original gun. He's missing his base plate, as everyone else is right here, or like their little card at the back, but I think I can get over $100 for him, and that's just crazy. And I've got tons of them. Oh, in here I've got Storm Shadow right there. I think he's worth like 50 bucks. I know I have Snake Eyes somewhere right here. Right there's a Snake Eyes. And all of these are complete. This little tin is filled with their guns and all that stuff. I also found some actual silver in here, which also really helps. But I've got figures, toys, everything. It's the little guns and stuff that really sell, because over the years people lose them, they get thrown away, or like they get in crevices and stuff and you forget about them. So having the original pieces and the original guns spikes the value up way more. But the biggest bolo, I would say, is Dungeons and Dragons books, vintage ones. This vintage Dungeons and Dragons set 3 companion rules with the box complete goes for about $100 by itself. I paid $17.50 for all these Dungeons and Dragons books. Like I said, I wish I would have gotten more video footage of me actually buying them, but I was caught up in the moment. I didn't bring my camera, my good camera, and all that jazz, so kind of sucks, but that's okay. I'm showing you now. These two, I think I can get like 30 bucks out of these two each. Like I said, I paid $17.50 for them, and then it just keeps going on and on. This one I think's worth like 20 bucks. This one's worth 10. This one's worth a bit. This one's worth like 50 because it's a hardback, which is really nice. And there's just stacks and stacks of them. So this was definitely my best auction haul ever. I feel like resellers don't go to auctions enough. I see them on shows, but when I'm watching other YouTubers and such, they go to thrift stores, Goodwills, Facebook Marketplace, they go to other people online, they switch with them, and all that is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I still do that. I do that literally all the time, just go to thrift stores and Goodwills and stuff, every day even. But I think auctions are missed quite a lot. This is also in Battlestar Galactica. This is worth like 50 bucks alone as well. But I think auctions are where it's at, because every time I go to an auction, I walk away with something really good. Like, every single time, because you always get them for cheap. You can show up, and some people won't. If you can get it on a good day where it's like raining or something, only half the people will show up, and you get stuff for even cheaper than you expected. I saw a boat, like, super nice boat. It's probably a $5,000 boat, go for $100, and had a brand new motor in it for $2,500, just because everyone had left. Nobody wanted it. Nobody wanted to have to haul it, so it went for $100, which is crazy, you know? It's just, auctions, I feel like, are dying, but that's good for resellers. You want things that die so that you can get in there and revamp it so they can go back up and become useful again. But that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, wish I would have gotten some better footage, but you guys got the gist of it. And yeah, I will see you next time for, hopefully, if I bring my camera and we go to another auction. But I'll see you then. Bye-bye.